hello fellow ticket holders, and welcome to another Airbnb room tour. So we are here at the base of Mount Fuji in Kawaguchiko, and this trailer, I guess is what they're calling it, is amazing that we got. It is an Airbnb, as I mentioned. The name of it is Cozy Trailer House with Mount Fuji View number A. So they have 3 units here, A, B, C. They're all right next door to each other, and we have the one listing for A. I will put the information down in the description box below, linking this place if you're interested in it, or if you're looking at it and you happen upon this video, welcome. Let's get on with the room tour. So I'm gonna start right here at the entryway. The entryway is right at the road. So you come in, and we'll go ahead and work to our right and go all the way around counterclockwise. All right, so we'll start right here in the doorway where I was just standing for the introduction. So we took our shoes off. Right here we have a trash can. It says do not throw empty bottles or cans away. They did ask us to separate our recycles, so I'm hoping the recycle bin's maybe under the kitchen or whatnot, so we'll find that. But this is the trash can, and this is the door. Just something to note, this does have 2 deadbolts, one under the door handle, one above the door handle, and then you have another deadbolt here. So 3-way lock right outside to the road. So if we continue here to the left, we have all the light switches that controls all the lights in the unit. We also have the remote here that controls the air conditioner that's up on the wall, and right next to the remote that controls the air conditioner is the camera doorbell. So there's one out there that you can hit if you have guests. You can see who is at your door. To the left of the control wall here, I will call it, we have a futon, and right now it is in the bench form, but if we lay it down, it turns into another bed for another guest. It is just Vanessa and me, so we will not need this bed here. And while we're on the subject of the futons, there is another one right here as well on the other side of the trailer. So that allows you to have 2 people sleeping right here in the middle of the trailer. While we're talking about the middle section of the trailer here, we do have a coffee table, and this here should be a flat top grill that we can take to the wooden deck. That's the observation deck for Mount Fuji. That's what makes it a Mount Fuji view room. And you just take it up there and plug it in with an electronic grill. Take your own food, take your own meats, which there is a butcher shop not too far from here that you can grab meats from and just cook your food outside. Also here on the table, looks like we have some tissues in a tissue box, got some hand sanitizer, and here's where we have all the information necessary for the unit. Now it looks like it's mostly in Japanese. Oh, here we go. So here we go, a manual on how to use all the appliances and whatnot in English. Now they do send you this electronically in the email when you do book this unit, but it's nice to have it all in writing here for quick access. So a bunch of information there. And also, this is a registration form, very similar to the one that we had in Dontonbori in Osaka. Now I don't think I need to fill this out. I will figure it out. Yes, if you have not sent us the information yet, please fill out the guest form. They do send you an electronic form you can fill out, so we don't need to fill it out on paper this time. And then we have the remote for the television right here on the coffee table as well. And the TV is right here to the left of everybody. So if we continue on to the back section of the trailer here, we do have the 2 full-size beds, I believe is the size of these. These are Simmons Ultra Beauty Rest mattresses, so hopefully they're a little bit more comfortable than what we had last night at the train station. And then we have 2 windows that we have closed, and again the air conditioner up top here, and a clock right in the middle. So if we continue on around again, past that second futon, over here is the kitchen, just opposite of the entry door. This is where we have a toaster oven, we have a microwave, and we have a small full-size refrigerator with freezer and refrigerator. Continuing on right next to the appliances, we have this box right here, which is an exhaust fan that you turn on with this switch here. Don't need to run that right now. Not sure what this controls, since we have the remote to the air conditioning unit, so I'm not going to touch that. And this sign here, not exactly sure what it says because it's all in Japanese. So here's what Google Translate says: to prevent water from freezing, bath, washroom, kitchen, etc. at night, make sure to leave some water running from this tap. There is a risk that there will be no water or that the faucet will burst in the morning. We apologize for the inconvenience, but thank you for your cooperation. So apparently their lines are not insulated, so they ask you to keep the water running. Now I didn't get a note from that, but we'll definitely just leave it dripping tonight so that we don't have frozen water in the morning, because it is supposed to get a little chilly. Speaking about that sink, we have it right here. They do provide hand soap right here. We also have dish soap and a sponge. We have a small drying rack. We have a hot plate right here to cook with. I'm gonna assume there's some cooking utensils down here we'll get to. Tea kettle and a rice cooker. So if we open these doors here underneath the sink, this is where they're storing all the utensils and the plates that we need. So it looks like we have cooking knives over here on the left door. We have plates of black color. We have a drip coffee maker. We have soy sauce / condiment plates there. We got some rice cups back there. We have chopsticks, forks, spoons, knives, bottle openers, everything that you need back here. Cups, plastic plates, bowls, and cups. We have pots and pans up at the top there. We have some more trays over here. And in the right door, we have some saran wrap and some aluminum foil. And if we continue left here, we have the vanity, what would be for the bathroom. And it looks like it has 6 shelves to hold your items. We have a plug in here for a shaver. They did provide some toothbrushes in the event you needed the toothbrush and toothpaste, hand soap, sink, hair dryer. I don't know if there's anything underneath. Nope, that's where they store another hair dryer and those paper registration forms. And as I mentioned, this would be the vanity for the bathroom. That's because if we continue here to the left, in this room would be the wash closet. And we have a Japanese style toilet, which also has a little hand washing sink at top. It's the first time I've seen one of these in person. I've seen them pictures and whatnot online. Trash can there, toilet paper there, brush, extra toilet paper, just everything you need in a wash closet. Finally, we will continue to the back of the trailer here in this little room. If we go back here, we have the shower to the right, and it's a regular just stand-up shower. We do have conditioner, shampoo, body wash, not Pola brand this time, it's Bon Parilli, but we do have the faucet up there hanging, so hopefully it's really nice light and fan. And looks like we have a little floor towel right here, and this just pulls across the clothes. And just opposite of the shower room, we do have a stacked washer and dryer here, extra towels and hand towels. So it looks like dryer possibly up top, washing machine down below. Now we did purchase some soap because we didn't think there was any here, because I had messaged the host and they said no. But there is plenty of soap here now, because we provided some. So my suggestion to you would be is if you're looking at this unit and decide to stay here or at the other two, I would come check in first, see if somebody left laundry detergent behind that you can use. If not, then go to one of the convenience stores. They're not that far away. There's one, the main one that everybody sees that's right behind Mount Fuji. There's actually literally one right down the street here. So just check that so you don't purchase and continue to add to the collection that might be in the unit. Finally, if you thought that was all for this unit, you are mistaken. There is one more thing that we need to go see, and that is the loft section up these wooden stairs. But under the stairs, it looks like they do provide a rollaway bed, and obviously a vacuum cleaner if you need it. So that means with this rolling bed here, this futon, and those 2 beds, you can, in theory, do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. I'm not sure what the listing says. My guess is it's probably at least 5, but yeah, be sure to check the listing. But they definitely provide a lot of bed options here. And I have come to the top of the stairs here at the loft, and there are more futon beds up here, which I realized that there probably would be up here. Very similar to the trailers that my sister and I used to sleep up in the loft like this when we used to vacation in Orlando. And that's what this trailer reminds me. For those in my family that is possibly going to watch this, you may recognize this. Hi, Vanessa. She's just been sitting up here because of this one window right here. But plenty of space again for sleeping in this trailer for as small as it is. And finally, as I mentioned about this window, and the reason why Vanessa was lying here is this is the Mount Fuji view. Obviously we will have the deck that we will show later, but in theory if the clouds are not in the way, Fuji-san is right there. Really hard to make out due to the fact that the clouds are starting to cover over. But yeah, right from our unit upstairs, you can sleep with Fuji-san view. And that brings us right back to where we started, at the door of this trailer. Wow, there is a lot of stuff in here, more than I expected to show. But yeah, definitely a full trailer of everything that you might need when staying here in Kawaguchiko. Now this is not the end of the video. We have things outside to show. So I want to show the outside of the trailer, show you where the parking lot and spots are behind the trailer. And there's also the observation deck where you can take that hot plate or whatnot, be able to see Fuji-san behind our trailer here. So we'll go outside now and check that out. Here's the outside of our trailer unit. And probably what would be a turn off for some people is the fact that it is sitting right here, literally on the doorway. So that's why we had to close our window here, because people could just look in. But here's trailer B next to us, and trailer C next to it, right here on the roadway. So right here next to C, we have the wooden deck that goes up for us to view Fuji. Now I need to do this part really quickly because I see the rain clouds moving in. So on the first section here, we have the table. So we have C, this is ours for A, this one here is for B, and that's all labeled here on the table. So you can bring up those grills and you can grill right up here on this first floor. If we look out over top of the 3 trailers, that's the family mark back there towards Fuji-san that I was talking about, that there was one a little bit closer. And to get up to the second level here, we have to go up this sketchy metal ladder. Now, I see that it is bolted in. So they said something about the rope up there, but I thought maybe it was a ladder that you had to put down. So I'm glad it's bolted in and it won't fall out. All right, so this is the small little observation deck that's up here. As you can see, we are over top of the 3 trailers, but all the clouds moved in. So that is the base of Mount Fuji right there. And Fuji-san is covered in those rain clouds that are moving in. And we are to have some rain tomorrow. We were hoping that Fuji-Q would be okay. I'm getting a little worried at this point. But if we pan behind us here, we have a view of the rest of the mountains, and we can look over the town of Kawaguchiko. Really pretty up here. We can see right here as Vanessa goes down how steep this stairwell is, so we need to be very careful. All right, there's one last thing that we needed to show before we end this video. So this is the back side of the trailers, and we can see right here, these are the parking spots for each unit. So we got for C, B, A, and A. Apparently we get 2. It's also where the smoking benches and smoking containers. So if you need to come out and smoke, it's unfortunately right behind us. Hopefully it's an okay situation. So this is where you will park for these 3 units. Okay, and we started using the washing machine here, so I want to point out what you need to do, which is basically what they had in the menu. You only really need to know these 2 buttons, the power on and the start. So put my clothes in, put my soap in, close the door, turn it on, hit go. And basically what it does is standard wash, 20 liters of water. I just left it as it was. This is just regular dry cycle at the end. And then this is supposed to be the dryer, but because they have this separate unit up here, I didn't use this feature, and obviously they must not want you. And then this is the different cycles. So it's the fill, the wash, the rinse, and you don't need the timer either. So basically all you need to know to do is throw your clothes in, put your detergent in, turn it on, hit go, let it go do its thing. And then we'll go ahead and figure out how to use the dryer here in a little bit. Now it is time to use the dryer. So this guy right here is the lint trap, and we don't have anything in there. So I hit this button to turn it on. From what translation shows, this means fluff control for some reason. This is high heat, low heat, so we're gonna leave it on high. And this is your time, 15, 30, 60 minutes. So I'm gonna do 30 minutes on high heat, and then this is the start and stop button. Just like that. And good morning, fellow ticket holders, from the first level of our deck. And look at Mount Fuji. The clouds have separated from yesterday, but you can see there's some more. So Fuji-san's tip is going to be covered very soon. But what a way to wake up in the morning. And here we are from the second floor of our stand. And yeah, as we can see, there are clouds starting to swirl at the summit of Mount Fuji, which means it won't be long before it'll be covered up again. So just like yesterday, we feel blessed and happy and lucky that we were able to catch this in the morning. Also, before we leave from up here, we turned to our left. We didn't realize that you could see Fuji-Q Highland from here, which is where we're headed to today. Hopefully get at least a couple coaster credits before it rains. But we can see the lift hill of Fujiyama over there. We are very excited to get a couple more coaster credits today over there at Fuji-Q Highland. Hello, and welcome back to a sofa time debriefing. This time about our Airbnb in Kawaguchiko. So our Airbnb in Kawaguchiko was an excellent place to be. It was centrally located by the train station, about a 6-minute walk. So it was near convenience stores, again by the train station, shops, anything that you needed. It was an excellent spot.
Yeah, it's really peaceful. It was very quiet. Several convenience stores surrounding us.
All three of them, Lawson's, 7-Elevens, and the Family Mart.
There was, on the Airbnb listing, there was some concerns about noise. And you are going to hear noise because it's right next to on the road. But during the day, you're awake.
Or not there.
Or not there. At night, it is completely silent.
Yeah, like a normal small town. It's pretty empty.
Super dead at night, yeah. Besides the convenience stores, there's also great local places to eat and whatnot.
Yep. So if you caught our day 1 in Kawaguchiko, right next door was a karaage chicken and span masubi place that we really enjoyed. And there was a steak shop place there. There's also a butcher shop nearby. Just like I showed in this, we had the grill that you could take to the observation deck, and the butcher shop was right next door that you could get that, or again
to make some barbecue on there. Yeah. And we absolutely love the observation deck. We didn't get any use of it. We didn't sit down there because it was also a little chilly, but the morning was perfect to see Mount Fuji.
Now I do like the fact that they do separate for the 3 different trailers on the observation deck. That way it's not like one common area, and so if somebody has a big group that they just take over the whole thing, that everybody should be respectful and use their own spot. So that was really nice. The top spot though is literally only enough for 2 people, so I really think it is a spot just to walk up real quick and come back down. And again, that ladder was a little uneasy to get up and down, but going back to our trailer specifically, A is the larger of the 3 by looking at the physical size in the listings.
It was great for 2 people.
Really enjoyed
really that. Comfortable bed.
Yeah, I think you thought it was the best beds we had other than Osaka.
Yeah.
I think the only complaint that we had was the shower for this one. Even though it was hot, it had pressure more than some hotels that we've had here in the States. It wasn't the most pressure, but it worked well for what it was. We do like the fact that it had the washing machine and dryer because this was our halfway point. And we only had a week's worth of clothes, so it was time to do our laundry, and it worked out well. So nice amenities that they had there. We hope you enjoyed this tour of our Airbnb. If you have any questions about ours specifically, again, Unit A, leave them down in the comment box below and we'll try our best to answer them. I will also leave in the description box a link to the listing if you are looking to possibly book this Airbnb. So until next time, be safe, be kind, and adventure on. Bye! Thank you for watching our video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed to our channel yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button below. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comments section below.